So here's one that not a lot of people talk about, but Saint Mark the Ascetic. Our venerable and God-bearing father, Mark the Ascetic, was born in Athens in the 5th century and lived in the Egyptian desert as a monk. His feast day is commemorated on March 5th. His life. Saint Mark was an ascetic and miracle worker, sometimes known as Mark the Faster. In his 40th year, he was tonsured by a monk, by his teacher, Saint John Chrysostom. Mark then spent 60 more years in the wilderness of Nitria, a desert in Lower Egypt, in fasting and prayer, and in writing many spiritual works concerning the salvation of souls. He knew all the holy scriptures by heart. He was merciful and kind, and wept much for the misfortunes that had befallen all of God's creation. On one occasion, when weeping over a hyena's blind whelp, he prayed to God, and the whelp received its sight. In thanksgiving, the mother hyena brought him a sheepskin. The saint forbade the hyena in the future to kill any more sheep belonging to poor people. He received communion at the hands of angels. His homilies concerned such topics as the spiritual law, repentance, sobriety, and ranked among the preeminent literature of the Church. These works were praised by the Patriarch Photius the Great himself. One of his famous quotes: "Do not seek for perfection of law and human virtues, for it is not found perfect in them. Its perfection is hidden in the cross of Christ." So a little blurb about Saint Mark the Ascetic. He obviously was a very important part as far as spiritual law goes. He made many contributions. And then his 400 texts on spiritual law can be found in the Philokalia. And he definitely has a lot of contributions as far as that is concerned when it comes to his life and his contribution to Orthodox Christianity.